Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are once again watching Astro Tarot TV. I'll be your one and only host, the Astro Guru, and it wouldn't be Astro Tarot TV without the gra. Now, today's topic of discussion. We're gonna slow it down because the topic is energy harvesting. Now, hear me out. Don't get lost, because that's exactly why we gotta slow it down. You can get lost in this. Now, we know energy is life. And we also know some people have no life. Literally, they have no life. They do nothing but worry about other people's lives. So, a person with no life has no energy. Let's just start that there. Which means they need to get energy from somewhere else, external source, in order to have energy. So, these people who have no life, have no energy, look for people who have lives and have energy. So, the people with no jobs look for the people with jobs so they can leech off of them. The people with no income look for people who do have income so they can keep asking them for money. The people, who have no love in their heart go around trying to make other people love them, and you can't make somebody love you. That's one. You have to just be able to see that somebody loves you. You got to see how they love. Like, it can't be how you want it to be. You got to see how they love and be appreciative of it. So, how do they harvest this energy, you might ask? Well, it depends on what kind of energy they need, because you can harvest different energies. Some people harvest sexual energies. This goes back to the Jezebel spirit, the succubus. They get their energy from you. So, incubus as well, meaning if I'm a male, incubus, and I find a girl who's established, she's got a lot going on in her life, things like that, I can make her be late for work. I can make her neglect her children. I can make her, basically, I can make her deprioritize her own life by keeping her wooed and wowed in all of my majestic magnificence of lies, smoke, and mirrors. Because that's all I have to work with. Some people are even resourceful, which is how, people get taken advantage of by the rich and wealthy, because you was focused on what you didn't have, and they was thinking in their head, I can use this to get this done. And, it's actually a match made in heaven, truthfully. But when people start to feel different ways about things, then further down the line, you have situations. Bill Cosby. Now, and allegedly, I don't know what he did or didn't do, but I'm just saying. But that's sexual energy harvesting. You don't have the energy to run your life correctly, think correctly, or feel emotionally correctly because you're depleted. All your energy has been gone into blood, sweat, and tears into another person. And now that person is running around with all the energy. Understood? So, succubus, it's the same way. If I can keep you in this bed, and if I can keep this man in this bed doing all of these acts on me, he won't have the energy to do anything else. Understood? Got it. Which is why celibacy, abstinence, like that, these things are, they need to be done. I don't care if you're in a relationship. I don't care if you're in a marriage. Sex every night is overrated. Let's just say that. Sex every night is highly overrated. And if your sex drive says that you need to be having sex every night, you need to look into yourself and heal something. I don't care how much you love that person. You should be able to if you love that person that much, you should be able to go to sleep next to him without having to have sex to him, but sex with him. Understood? Now, you can harness physical energy, which is, what, all right, let's just explain it. Physical energy can be harvested. I don't know if you've ever seen, like, where something like keeps hitting something, when something keeps hitting something else. Like right now, I'm hitting my knee. That energy is being harvested in my knee. Understand? Now, and that energy can be released back out. Now, this is how you have things like when people box or martial arts, where we're using leverage and we're using this energy from this man. Like, this man is using his energy, but I'm gonna use his own energy against him. Understood? This is energy harvesting on a physical level. And that can be done many ways too. But that's also why sexual energy is so perplexing, because it's not only just sexual energy. Sexual energy is a culmination of a lot of energies. It's not only physical energy, but it's spiritual energy, it's, you feel me, it's emotional energy, it's mental energy, it's all the energies combined, sexual energy. Now, mental energy can be harvested through conversation and, talks, back and forths, debates, things like that, which is how we plant seeds in people's heads for them to come to a realization later on. You harvested the energy from the conversation you had with me, and then you went later on in life and seeing like, oh, bro was right, because you held on to it. You harvested it. Now, also understand, energy can be harvested kinetically. So if we're in a room, like say the room is 30 degrees, nobody's in it. Bless you. Like say we're in a room and the room is 30 degrees. Or rather, once again, nobody's in the room. The room is 30 degrees. It's cold, all right? Below freezing. Now, when I walk into the room with my 96.7 degree body, that kinetic energy from my body, once again, is being harvested in the air. And I'm not doing any actions or anything like that. Now, if I start working out, that more kinetic energy is coming up off of me. I'm sweating, and I'm putting physical energy into the room, this, that, and the third. I'm also making the room hotter. Understood? Kinetic energy. And that can be harvested as well. Like electricity. That's an energy that is being harvested. Understand? And you can, as long as it's an energy, it can be harvested. So when we say protect your energy, we don't just mean go away from things that you don't like. Because a lot of people take that as that. Oh, I'm protecting my energy. My ex called me. I'm not answering the phone. That's not always protecting your energy. That's actually an excuse for not growing. That's all that is. Now, I'm not saying you got to go back to every situation or, accept everybody for whatever they did and this, that, and the third. There's nothing wrong with cutting somebody off and moving on. There's nothing wrong with cutting somebody off and moving on at all. If you feel like that's the best thing for your life, then do that. And if at another point you feel like the best thing for your life is to go get them back, then do that. It's okay. Everybody's worried about looking like a fool instead of actually trying to understand life and grow with it. But that's why I'm here. So, as far as energy harvesting goes, protect your energy and stop trying to force yourself to do certain things, and rather allow yourself to do certain things. So, what I mean by that is, instead of trying to keep your relationship happy, allow it to be happy. Just allow it to just be happy. Like when nothing's going wrong, don't make a problem. And if there is a problem, address it. But don't dwell on it and don't harvest the energy of having problems in the relationship, because then that will become the focal point. You will think that all you have is problems in the relationship, or you'll think that the relationship is the reason that you have problems, instead of understanding that no, you just have problems that you need to fix. Because if you see a problem, then you need to fix it. And if you don't think you have a problem, then there isn't one to be fixed. Till next time.